Hi friends, in my last video I shared a little bit about the space that we're in and the workstation behind me. This is the first of 3 videos where I'm going to share some of the things I do in the shed and some of my thoughts behind that to make stuff happen. I hope you see something that you might want to use in your own workspace, and some of my thoughts help you to think about how you make stuff happen in your space. I love to hear about your workspace, and if you have any questions, please put in the comments. This video's focus is workspace. Claim it, own it, access it. Claim your workspace. What does that mean? Get a tray, get a small tin, put your tools in there, put it on the shelf, take it off the shelf, put it on your table and work, tidy up, put it back on the shelf. You have claimed your workspace. You have got an area and the practice for you to work. That is your workstation. You have claimed it. But you also need to own it as well. It is yours. Make sure that everything is there and make sure that things don't wander off for other uses. That reminds me. Oh yes, they did return it. Fantastic. The other thing is I get really annoyed when I hear people go, oh, when I open the door of my shed, you can't even see the floor. Or, oh yeah, we got to move a thingy to rest it on the what's it so we can get the what'd called it out, but first I need to find the thingamy bob. We need to make our spaces accessible and workable at all times. So here you can see my joiner's bench. I made this, by the way. This sits on the end of my main workbench, and this little space gives me ability to do a lot of different things. Before I repurposed the shelving unit as my main bench, the joiner's bench I used to set up on a workmate. 3 ways I've modified my workmate. I've got the option of putting a plywood top on for a second work surface. I've mounted a vise on the piece of wood, and you can also be setting up my sharpening station. The vise and the sharpening station fits on the bottom of a workmate and it can still fold. Workmates are fantastic, and I believe these could really make a great pop-up workspace with one of these and a small tool chest. But back to the main bench. Here I have a bench hook. This works as a second work surface. It gives me a sacrificial layer to my main bench, and I can remove it with a project on it to work on that other thing that always pops up. This is my workspace, how I claim it, how I own it, and how I access it. I would love to hear from you in the comments about, do you have 100 square meters or do you have a tin and a tray as your workspace? Also, any questions or any comments, please just put in the comments, and together we can make stuff happen.